Hi, welcome to Beyond Classroom. This is Surya. In this video, part 1 of our IELTS map description series, we are going to look at the essential vocabulary you need for IELTS Writing Task 1 map questions. We won't be doing any writing yet. Instead, we'll focus on the key language you need before you start describing maps. Let's get started. In IELTS Writing Task 1, you may be asked to compare two maps of the same place, one from the past and one from the present, or a current map and a planned future version. Look at these two maps of the same fictional town. In 1990, there was a factory, a car park, and a school north of the main road, with open fields to the south. By 2024, the factory has been replaced by a housing estate. The car park has become a shopping center, and a new park has been added south of the road. The school, however, remains unchanged. Your job is to describe the changes and identify what has stayed the same. To do that well, you need three types of vocabulary: words for location, words for change, and words for position and proximity. Let's look at each group. The first group is location and direction language. This tells the examiner where things are on the map. Look at the compass on the right. For compass directions, use phrases like in the north, to the south of, in the northeastern corner, or along the eastern edge. For side references, as the diagram shows, on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, or in the center. For relative location, as shown in the diagram at the bottom, you can say to the north of the river, meaning the building is above the river, in the southern part of the town, or beyond the main road. These phrases will appear in almost every map description you write, so practice saying them until they feel natural. The second group is language related to describe changes, and this is especially important for maps because you may be comparing two time periods. To describe new developments, you can use expressions such as has been built, has been constructed, has been added, or has been introduced. To describe something that has disappeared, you may use has been demolished, has been knocked down, or has been removed. To describe replacement or conversion, you can use has been replaced by, has been converted into, or has been transformed into. As shown in the diagram, the factory has been replaced by a housing estate, while the car park has been converted into a shopping center. And when nothing changes, you can use remains, has remained unchanged, or still stands. In this example, the school remains unchanged. One important thing to notice is that most of these use the present perfect tense. We will cover tense usage in a later video in this series. The third group is position and proximity language. This tells the examiner exactly how close or how far things are from each other. Look at the diagram on the right. For closeness, you can use expressions such as adjacent to, next to, beside, close to, or near. For example, you can say that building A is next to building B. For distance and separation, you can use expressions such as opposite or across from. For example, building D is opposite building C, or building D is across from building C. In other words, building C and building D face each other across a road. Here, the expression across from describes the position of the buildings, while across the road refers to the road that separates them. For inside and outside relationships, within the complex means the building is located inside a larger area, while surrounding means it is located around something else. These phrases give your description precision, and they help you avoid repeating the same expression in every sentence. Let's see how all three vocabulary groups work together in a real map description. Look at the map on the right and follow the sentence. A new shopping center has been constructed to the north of the railway station. The original car park, which was adjacent to the station, has been demolished and replaced by a park. On the map, the shopping center is the green block north of the road. The arrow shows it is to the north of the station. The park in the bottom right is adjacent to the station. It replaced the old car park. In just 2 sentences, we have used all 3 vocabulary groups to create a precise and varied description. That's exactly what the IELTS examiner is looking for. Notice also how the summary boxes identify the past features and the change language used in the description. Of course, not every feature changes. In the smaller map below, the school remains in the same location before and after the development. In this situation, we can write, the school still stands north of the main road. So, to summarize, for IELTS map descriptions, you need vocabulary for 3 things: location and direction, describing changes, and position and proximity. In part 2, we will take this vocabulary and use it to write the overview and body paragraphs of a complete IELTS map description. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe to Beyond Classroom, and leave a comment if you have a question. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.